out the basement. Today was trash day, so that means that we have a full trash can to fill up with inventory I no longer need. I was going to fill it up with some of this junk from the yard, but then it occurred to me it's probably a better idea to work on the basement. And in the basement, so my mom is a really busy person, so she doesn't really have time to clean up her stuff as quickly. At least she doesn't have as much time as I do to clean up my stuff. I only have this little section right here of stuff, but I think we can cut things down a little more and increase the lighting a bit. Oh, must have redone that a little bit. That's nice. Get rid of the cobwebs. We can get some more lighting in here. I think more lighting would be pretty vital. It actually looks like this stuff isn't really mine either, so looks like when my mom was spending some of her weekends cleaning that side, she moved stuff over onto mine, which is fine. I don't mind. IBM. I forgot about these. Oh, here's a cast of a footprint of my dog Chowder back in like 2002. Oh, this is stuff from my dad's basement. A lot of stuff I don't even need. Some stuff I do want to keep though, like the arcade stuff. Can't get rid of arcade stuff, that'd be crazy. Like that's junk. That can go in the trash. And it's pretty much empty. Most of that stuff was trash anyway. I just realized all my stuff's here from California, so that means I have my new and improved Delta power light. It's probably going to help a lot with filming. I also changed the white balance. I guess something else I want to talk about is anytime I do inventory maintenance like this, a lot of people, a vocal minority, tend to call me either a hoarder or say that I need to get a dumpster and throw everything away. And to be honest, I think they're kind of being ignorant because my channel runs on junk. If you want me to get rid of all my stuff, there is no channel anymore. I mean, that's pretty much how it is. Because my projects require stuff. My videos, especially videos where I talk about old things, that requires stuff. I'm also a fan of preserving things, so I like having some things around. But yeah, I find that interesting. Would some people rather have nothing in their house? That's fucking crazy in my opinion. Because if you don't have anything, then you are limited. You're horribly limited. When I lived in California, for the first couple months when I didn't have anything, I was about to leave because it's like, fuck this, I can't do anything. I can't enjoy anything. I feel like I'm in a jail cell almost. Also, regarding the hoarding part, I don't think I hoard. I keep an inventory. Because, for instance, I used to have to keep things like resistors and wires and whatnot. But then whenever I started getting ad revenue, back in like 2014 or something like that, I kind of stopped salvaging resistors and I threw a lot of those away because I would just go to Radio Shack and buy them. Well, now that I have a little bit more money, so I wouldn't feel bad at spending $30 on each video, then I don't mind buying new wire. So even like last year in 2015, I went through and threw away boxes full of wire because I didn't need it anymore. It was, at that point, it was finally more economical for me to have that space and to buy the wire later than to keep that space occupied by cheaper wire. Whereas all this stuff, it would be a lot cheaper for me to have it here and taking up space in the basement or in my room than to try to find it when I actually finally need it. And I've actually had the problem where I've started running out of junk, especially in the backyard with like braces and like stuff for brackets and whatnot, especially for the electric lawn tractor. And I actually had to go out and find and even buy sometimes more angle iron. And so I've actually had an issue of running out of junk because I did too much stuff with it and I depleted my like inventory of junk. Craziness. I would think a hoarder would be more of someone who just keeps everything. But since I throw away boxes of stuff pretty frequently, I don't think that really, I mean, I don't care if you call me a hoarder, that's fine. But I mean, I think that's kind of not the greatest definition. Oh, hey, kitty. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Looks like this shitty old lamp might still be plugged in. Or actually, I mean, hardwired. That's kind of scary. The nice thing is that in the mad dash to move stuff from our old house into here, we didn't have time to get rid of that furnace or this washing machine down here. So there's a lot of room that's just taken up by stuff that we haven't really gotten out yet. So that's nice. It opened up a lot of room once we get that out at least. You know, these probably aren't, well, actually, I don't know, that might be plugged in. Either way, I could probably just go ahead and cut these wires. Oh right, I forgot, you twist these. At least they have tape over them now, so that's better. Now I think I have had about enough of this stupid fucking RF wire. Oh. I'll probably come through here sometime when we have it more cleaned up and spray hydrogen peroxide and all the mold up there. It's going to be a bit more manageable now. We can see it's actually a dryer. I was thinking it was a washing machine. Kind of let down actually, because I was wanting to like take it outside and have it destroy itself like how Aussie 15 Photon Vids do it. But oh well. Put that outside, I'll put it in the shed, okay? Okay. Along with this window that can go in the shed, I don't need to have this power cable from the mine in the basement either. So back to the face of excavation. That's a box of cardboard. We don't need that anymore. And this stuff, we'll find out what's in there. Ah, binders. Actually, the backings for binders. We're going to use these for something, but I think we found a different alternative. So we definitely don't need these anymore. This box actually has a bunch of stuff made by my great-grandmother for like you put on the table and you put a pot on or something like that. It's an insulating medium. This is kind of nice. Looks like this has a bunch of old long-lost home movies. And this box looks to mostly be junk that can be thrown away, so that's good. Oh, except for this. I recognize my great-grandmother's handwriting. Oh, we gotta keep that. See that blue thing over there? That's a bulk vending machine. Some of those things where you have like gumballs and stuff like that and you rotate it. I kept one of those because that was free for a long time ago. So I'd like to have that set up sometime. That'd be kind of cool. I got it a bit more cleaned up now. So now I can stand around. And so there was a box full of urns here from my mom's warehouse, and I just found a bunch of embalming fluid. And this stuff's really good because, I mean, it is really strong and really corrosive, or not corrosive, but it kills bacteria, but it also has hydrogen peroxide in it. So that's pretty handy. I can probably whiten some plastic with it. It's a bit outdated, date-wise and technology-wise. Does that seem to be... Yeah, it is. It's leaning. Oh. It's pretty well rusted away underneath there. Oh, it's actually pretty sealed. Nice. Oh, there is something living in there after all. What could it be? Ah, you're so nasty. I'd do the same thing if I were your size, though. You know I would. Furnace checks out okay. Nothing, well, only one thing living in there. And so, yeah. Actually, that was actually pretty advantageous because I wouldn't know for sure if there's anything living in there, but now I'm pretty sure there isn't. So that's not embalming fluid?
No, this is a tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is one of the most highly contagious diseases. So embalmers, after they embalm the body or take care of it in whatever way, this is what they clean all the equipment with.
So I was kind of close.
Yeah.
It is a fluid used by embalming.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And it is actually a tuberculosis, it's fungicide and virucide, bactericide, but
looks like that other one.
Tuberculosis, that's what a TB means. It will kill anything.
Looks like that other one's leaking a bit. I have this all kind of cleaned out and changed a little bit, so we have more room to undo these. Start tricking those down. Whoa. I went to Rural King and got a pair of chin snips that are angled and put some teeter bars on them, so that'll work out pretty well. It was also interesting, so I had those bottles on here and actually started eating away the paint. It's so weird. It's pretty strong stuff. I've already started cutting this up, and this works wonderfully. Unfortunately, it's hard. It's just awkward to get to it, and it's screwed in right here. So I'll have to. Well, it might be better just to start working on this one. I also got myself a little fan, moving up in the world. And unfortunately, this is the only power drill that I have that I can use right now. It's a little 7.2 volt, like $10 one I got for free. It works okay though, so whatever. Oh, look how nicely that thing cuts. Only 14 bucks too. Well, plus a pipe. Now it's just a matter of walking it out. And I do not feel like filming that because that's just tedious. I'm pretty glad I didn't film that. But it's all gone, so that's good. But yeah, there's actually, the wall goes in a bit here. It's interesting. But now let's try to tackle that and get all of that space too. I was starting to get a little frustrated with this thing, so I took a couple day break and feel a little more calmed down now, ready to tackle this again, because it is a interesting puzzle, at least an interesting puzzle in the space requirements I have. And so yeah, I'm also wearing my blue coveralls because I don't want to take a shower after every single time of messing with this thing. Oh, I also found this. AVE gave me this to me a long time ago, like 2014. This could be handy. Mining equipment is so cool. That's gonna be nasty to move all that stuff. What have I got myself into? Looks like this furnace got a little too hot in here. Look at that piece. It's all warped in. There's cracks in it too. I went ahead and got myself a mask because there's just too much shit from like the mice that were living in there and stuff like that. It's pretty nasty. I took a nice little break from this to think about it and to measure a few things, and it looks like, oh wait, actually she might be narrower that way than that way. Let's see. About to here, about to, so there to there. Ah, yes, it's narrower that way. Wow, interesting. Either way, I think I can take this thing up through the stairs, just barely, especially if I remove the handle guards on the stairway. Should be able to fit through the door just about. I'm gonna rip this stuff off because we definitely don't need that stuff. Wow! It might not be hard to split this thing in half. There's a crack going all the way down it. That's amazing. I'm getting pretty freaking tired of hitting my head on shit down here. So I found a hat. This is actually one that I painted like a burgundy color, like a kind of metallic color a while back. I didn't really like that color, so I decided to scratch this stuff off. And it turns out, underneath that paint I put on there, there was silver paint, and underneath that silver paint was the original blue paint. So that's kind of cool. Took me over an hour and a half to scratch all that paint off, so dedication? I don't know. Well, then it occurred to me, if I have a helmet, why don't I just make a clip for that light? So that's what I did. Now this will clip onto here. Let's see. Yep, it works. And it's even orange to go with the blue, so that's nice. I like that. And the battery pack fits in my pocket really nicely, so that's good. I don't have a belt to put it on, and I'm not a fan of belts anyway, so whatever. There we go. Nice. So I think I can actually take this out now because I've actually cleaned out this area. So I moved all the shit over there, but that's just so we can get this through. It should be able to get up there. I removed the handrail so I can put that back, but that should add another like 3 or 4 inches to the width of the hallway. So yeah, time for the move. I think I may have overexerted myself. I had to sit down for like an hour just to calm down from that, because that was maybe not such a good idea, but I got it. Well, that shit was heavy too, but I think it's pretty much it now. Just a bit of cleaning up to do, and then I can start using that space. I'm so happy, so happy. So happy I didn't kill myself either. There's a lot of space. I'm pretty happy with this. It's pretty good for like a week of work. Sweeping this floor after doing all that work is a very rewarding experience. It's very nice just to sweep this floor. Look how clean it is. I mean, it's still shitty, but So I want to make a shelf system eventually there, and have that where I store my old films and stuff like that, and then down here we'll have some like workbenches or something like that, eventually. But for now, what I think I'll do is we'll take some of these boxes, start going through those, and those, they have a mixture of blankets that we don't need. We have a lot of blankets, and stuff that I had when I was really little and stuff like that, so it's stuff that I don't need anymore. I think that's pretty much it. This makes me pretty happy. Really happy. So after all that mess, we are actually pretty close to having an entire path around the basement. And I've decided to put the Papasan chair over here instead of having it stuffed away. So now I have this place to sit in to go through boxes. And any boxes we condense down with stuff that we do still want to keep, we can put over there. This is pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. It actually feels like a room of the house now. Someplace I can sit down. And it's actually kind of nice down here. It's dry, it's cool, really nice and cool. It's quiet. Most of all, it's cool, so you don't have to have all the nasty weather outside. So I think this will make a wonderful workshop later on where I can retreat to in the summer during the hot months and stuff like that. And even in the winter during the super cold months. It'd be nice to have it kind of like, maybe have like all my books down here so I can have like a library again and stuff like that. I want to seal the concrete so it doesn't like flood and destroy everything. But I had another idea to go along with it. So we'll have maybe a long workbench going along that way, and it'll be like a workbench coming out to here, but then it'll be a shelf like 1 foot deep, and then on the top another one, but that will kind of, that top shelf will be at the same height as the top of these walls, at least of the ledge, so that it'll be the shelf will be a continuation of the ledge. So that'll be nice. Then what I would like to do is have a table right here, or at least I want to build like a shelving system, but then have one open table right here, to where I could put stuff here. But I want it to be a projection table, so I could sit here. I could load up a 16mm film. I could have like the film collection right here, and I have one of those. Actually, I might have 2 or 3 of those old projection screens that you set up and you roll it up. Well, I would take that mechanism, put it upside down inside the rafters, so you'd pull it down, so I could just project right there. And so I could always have a 16mm projector going, which I've never had. I'm not going, but I can have it to where I can just like, I can shut it up, and it'll be nice, and it'll be ready to go. And if I ever want to do it, I'll take out the front cover, pop 2 things out, put the film through, boom, I can watch an old movie or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool, because I've never been able to have that yet. I've never been able to really have a designated space just for films. It's always just been kind of like boxed up, and just I'd have to like clear a space off, then put the projector there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I feel like I've gotten a lot done. Like, I feel like I'm happy with this progress, and I think I'm ready to move on to other things. Like, I think I'm going to go outside and work on my electric bicycle now, because this is fun. It's a lot of cleaning. I'm going to step back a little bit. Yeah. Maybe I'll get back. Maybe I'll do like a rotation of like every month or so. I'll go back and kind of go through all the stuff again. I don't know. Maybe sooner. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. See ya!